Hello and welcome to the no damage walkthrough of Resident Evil 2 Remake Ghost Survivors Kendo's No Time to Mourn. The video will show you the strategy for each of the two paths that the player can choose. The most common mistake people make is shooting the poison zombies in the head. If you shoot them in the legs, the poison does not release. When you begin, to the right you'll find a note, and that note just tells you about the poison zombies. There is a Mr. Raccoon on the right there. These first two zombies you're going to want to just dodge, and if you don't know how to do the forward back dodge like this, you're going to want to learn how to do it. It's really going to help you on the DLC. The rest of this part here, you can just pretty much run straight down the middle of all these zombies. You can cut different ways through them, but this seems to be the quickest way. At the bottom of the garage here, you're going to come across the first zombie with an explosive backpack, and he's just there to show you that this is in the game, so that's why it's so simple there. It's just to give you an idea of this mechanic that you're going to be utilizing a few times throughout this run. Now once we go into the hallway, you're going to want to stop before you go too far or a licker will spawn. And now you're going to take down this zombie by shooting him in the leg. It might take 2, it might take 5, a bunch of bullets. Once the pack falls off, you're going to want to run, avoid him on the ground, turn around and shoot the explosive while the licker's there. If you get knocked back, it's okay, it does no damage. If you get knocked to the ground, it did a little bit of damage, but don't miss. Shotgun that first zombie afterwards, and then when you go into this room, the zombie on the right will die immediately. And then just take out the legs of these zombies, and that's something we're going to be doing. Using the shotgun to take out their legs and to run past them is probably the #1 strategy of beating this. There's a Mr. Raccoon here on the right. Now take out your handgun, because this guy will die in 1 or 2 bullets. Do not run in the room and do not run into that blue cloud or you will get poisoned. Now you're going to want to combine the gunpowder with the yellow topped gunpowder to create shotgun shells, and we're going to do this over and over again throughout. You're going to have to do it 3 times. Once you get out of this room, pull out your shotgun and do not stop. You have to run. Run right down the center of all the guys. Do not run into them. Do not slow down or they will get you. At the end, you're going to have to run past the guy. He's going to chase you, but you got to get far and shoot the last guy. It's a little bit complicated, but basically run as close to that last guy as you possibly can before you shoot him so that you don't get caught from behind, and you should be able to sneak down. Now, at this first machine, I always take a flash grenade because that is the way to kind of save you when you make a mistake. Now you want to touch that guy to kind of activate him, and then you're going to have him follow you down the stairs. And this is going to take a little bit of time. You don't have to go back like I just did there, because he will eventually come out. And you basically go down, and if you go too far towards that red fire thing on the right, you're going to activate all those zombies. So you want to kind of turn around right where I did, just about there. Now, you want to shoot this guy in the leg so the pack falls off him, and then you're going to use the pack to blow up all the zombies. Now, sometimes it takes 5-6 bullets to take him down. Sometimes he'll drop the pack at the bottom of the stairs. Sometimes he'll be really close to you in here. But either way, knock the pack off. Now go backwards to activate everyone and run. Do not hit the elevator. Run, run, run. This is not supposed to happen, but that's why we pick up the flash grenade just in case. Now this is the hard part here, because when you shoot it, as you can see, it knocked me down but didn't poison me. Sometimes it will poison you, but you have a blue herb in your inventory, and that's what that is for. In case you go up the stairs there and shoot that thing, you're going to want to keep that blue herb just in case you get poisoned there. Down the elevator is the spot where you're going to have to choose your path. One way is easier, the other is faster. In this video, we will show you one, then rewind and show you the other. For both of them, you want to start by going to the vending machine and just grabbing the green herb. Now you're going to want to combine your herbs together so that you have 2 slots available to carry the spark shot. Go out the door and then headshot the first zombie. You really want to make sure you get the full head off so that he doesn't come back to get you. Now pull out the handgun and use it to kill the poison zombie in a few bullets. Open the backpack for the spark shot. If you want to unlock all Mr. Raccoons and the special tyrant mask, you have to beat it both directions. You can use the spark shot 3 times. I just use it here to save 3 shells. And then you can actually discard the weapons in this game. so you won't have it taking up your inventory, so I just use it 3 times and then get rid of it. This is also the section where you can actually go the other way to get to the end, and there's a couple of G monsters in the sewers and stuff like that, so this way seems to be the easier way. The rest of the zombies here, you can take them out with shotgun bullets to the head, and I usually shoot the legs on the backpack guys. Once the legs are hit, the backpack falls off. And like I said, you can discard the spark shot, you can combine everything together, and you don't have to kill all the zombies if you can run by them here, like this lady on the left. We didn't take her out, and we just got by there. So now we're in the sewer section. This is kind of the toughest part of the run, because there's going to be a zombie and a G monster. So stay as close to the right there as you can so you don't activate that G, and then go down to the end here, and in this machine we pick up the grenade. Now typically most people here are going to have to use that grenade on the G monster and it will be gone, but we're going to keep it just to be safe. So here what we want to do is face the tunnel that we came out of, and we want to backpedal towards the G until we hear it roar, and then we want to sprint forward past the zombie coming out of the water, and then turn around, shoot the zombie to stun him, and just run to the right, and you should be able to sneak past the G monster. It's a little bit complicated, but it seems to work every time. If you go down this hall down there, there is a Mr. Raccoon if you look up and to the left, so you can go do that. I didn't want to do it because the G monster was coming. And here we're going to have another vending machine where there is a magnum, so if you created magnum bullets the whole way up, that could be a strategy. But we're just going to take the knife to protect us in case we accidentally get hit, especially when we come to the plant. That's very important to have a knife. These guys, I kind of just take out their legs to slow them down. And the reason that they're slowing down, using the handgun of course, and the reason we slow them down is because there is another zombie with a pack over there that we're going to shoot to blow up all the zombies. And he takes a while to get over, so we want to kind of crowd all those zombies into one side. You can also use the shotgun and kind of maybe do some headshots, but you got to stay far away because a lot of them are poison and they will poison you. So always stay far away. And when that thing explodes, if you're close to a blue or purple zombie, you will get poisoned, so you want to stay as far away as you can when you shoot that. Pick up the backpack, combine all your stuff, and there is a plant monster over here. You do not want to shoot him here like I just did and run by him. I realized that after I did it. You kind of want to lure him out over this way, and that way he won't catch you from behind at this next section here. Make sure your shotgun is reloaded, and you can actually take these guys out with 4 headshots. It's kind of hard, so I stay back a little bit, shoot them in the head. Once you shoot 3 or 4 bullets, back up and reload. If they get towards the steps, they're more likely to fall down, as a couple of those guys just toppled over there. There is a vending machine over there where I'm pointing. It's got a red, green, or blue. If you need that, I won't need that. At the top of the stairs here, headshot the first guy, not the second guy. You'll get poisoned. Back up and shoot the second guy's leg when he's on the stairs so he falls over in one shot. And now we're going to go pick up a backpack over here with a full health and some more shotgun shells. And we're going to shoot him in the leg to knock the backpack off. Stay away from his body on the ground because this guy will jump up and he will grab you, and it will be super annoying. So stay away from his body when you get the backpack and keep a distance, and then he won't be able to get you. Combine all the items, make your shells, and get ready for this next part with the shotgun, where we're going to take out 4 zombies in a row across this bridge over here. And you can do headshots or far away shots if you want to play it safe, but we want to use as little ammo as possible because we're going to need it at the end. So I just shot them all in the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I got unlucky and ran into that guy. That's why we keep our grenade. And once we enter this room, that's where the 2 paths meet up. So let's go back and show you the other way. So after you get the spark shot, instead of going down the stairs, we're going to go around this corner and into this room. There is a zombie in there, so run forward hit the switch, and then go back behind the table and kind of just avoid the zombie. He might be on either side, but you should pretty much be able to keep him away from you while you run around and then run into the elevator. Now here, instead of jumping down, you want to shoot this poison zombie from far away. It'll take 5, 6, 7 bullets, something like that. Once the blue smoke goes in the air, or purple smoke, that means he's dead. So now we're going to want to jump in the water and backpedal until we hear the G roar, and then run as fast as we can out and flip around and hit him with the spark shot. If you stay in the water too long, he'll grab you. If you don't wait for the growl, he will grab you. Get out of there quick. And I used the spark shot here twice. Remember, you're gonna need a flash grenade for this part, so if you accidentally used it already, you're gonna have to either dodge the G's or take some damage. With the first one gone, I wanted to use the spark shot on the second one, but when he popped up out of the ground, because he doesn't grab you, I shot him, but it didn't stick to him or something, and now I was out of luck. So once he swatted down, I think I could have slid by him, but I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't. And now I actually have to use the flash grenade. When you use the flash grenade, you have to run around the right side. If you go left, he's going to smack you. If you go too slow, he's probably going to smack you. Now the third one, he goes underwater, so I used this ledge to block him, and when I listened, it sounded like he had gone away. So he went underground and popped back up, and I just ran around him. This is a little more complicated to replicate, and I think if I maybe got the second guy with the spark shot, it might have been better. I don't know. Here there's a plant, you just shoot his bulb and run by, and don't forget there's a Mr. Raccoon on this side, and if you go the other way, there's one there, so you have to go both ways. So now we're at the cable car area, and this next part is the final part before the paths reconnect. It's a room with 2 poison zombies, a regular zombie, and a plant, and do not go in the door because the plant will eat you alive. So I shot a couple of guys' heads through the holes in the door, and then you can open the door and they cannot come out. The plant can come out the door. He can't come out the door, but he can grab you while you're out the door. So make sure to take a step back when you open the door. I've done it where the door stays open the whole time and I stay close, but the plant grabbed me and it sucked. So I take out the zombies through the door, and once it looks like there's a clear path, I wait so I can stun the plant and run around and jump back down. Now you're gonna have 5 or 6 less shotgun shells for this end part, but it's enough to finish. Here you just shoot this guy right in his little bud, and that'll freeze him, and you just run past him. He won't bother you. This next part, there's 3 zombies. Sometimes you need to shoot the one on the right in the leg, then the one on the left in the leg. I skipped it here because he wasn't close, but he's usually close. And he almost got me from behind. And shoot that guy in the leg. Here there's a G monster. You're going to ignore him. He's useless. He's pointless. Now this is the hardest part here. If you do not have 20 bullets like I do with the shotgun, it's gonna be rough. If you had a grenade, that would be great, but you probably ran out of those, as did I. And what I'm doing here with all this shotgun shell is do not run around the corner, because if you run around the corner, you're gonna activate all of them at the same time, and the plant is gonna come chasing you. If you stay over here, they're gonna kind of run right into your gunshot area, and you're not going to have the plant. The plant is just still sitting out there. So basically I just kept my distance so I wouldn't get poisoned if they died, and shot a bunch of headshots. And it's not direct headshots that kills them, but there's a chance that it might. So that's why I was aiming for the head. You could probably aim for the legs as well, but the head worked a lot better for me. Once they're all kind of gone, you got one plant here, shoot him with the shotgun to stun him, and you got one final guy. So I just took him out the way we always do, and now we are home clear. If you had that knife in your inventory, which we did, we could have used it on that green plant just in case he got close and he wouldn't have killed us. So that's the no damage walkthrough for Kendo. Remember, there are 4 Mr. Raccoons, 2 of them you get no matter what, and each of the 2 paths has their own unique Mr. Raccoon, so to get all of them, you're going to have to complete it both directions. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this style of video in the comments, because it's the first one I've ever done. Do you have any of your own strategies that are better than the ones shown here? If you enjoyed, remember to like and